Okay, so first we've got Sierra. So Sierra has been in the program all through. I mean, you guys had the 2020 season. But Sierra has been super dedicated, always showing up, filling in wherever needed, always ready to hop in. The order, the field, the bases, basically just at the ready all the time. Positive attitude. I don't think I've ever heard Sierra say anything negative about the team, the game, the coaches, another player. Like, I've never heard a negative word come out of her, which is, as a coach, we appreciate so much, because that is hard to come by, and having that, like, just all around positivity all the time is something that is invaluable. So, thank you, Sierra. Emily. Can you give her a round of applause? So Emily came in as a freshman and was thrown in right away to starting catcher spot, which she was super nervous about to start, which she didn't have a reason to be super nervous about, but she was. And Emily came out of her shell after the first game we played. We went to, was it Belleville? Yeah, we went to Belleville. Emily at this point, all open gyms, all like practices, hasn't said a word. She's super quiet. She's just like kind of keeping to herself, and I'm like, man, this girl is really like reserved and quiet. Like she doesn't talk much at all. Did you know? And then we play our game and we win, and we're all pumped. And Belleville's not very big, so we just stop at a little like gas station on the way home. And Emily and Anna and Beth and I are the last ones left in the gas station. And all of a sudden, from the back of the gas station, Beth and I are waiting up front like, what is taking them so long? I hear little Emily Brown's voice go, hey, coach, what's your favorite kind of beer? I want a drink. And I just about peed myself. I hadn't heard her say barely anything, and that's when I found out who the real Emily was. And her and Anna like were just like probably at that point the two quietest people on the team, and then I was not expecting it, but it was, Emily has always brought, like, on top of, like, being dedicated to the sport, just a positive, fun, energetic, like, personality that makes people laugh and makes people laugh to the point where they're crying, and knows how to be supportive and encouraging and positive, with high energy and with, like, just having that humor element to it too. So we can always, count on Emily to lighten the mood if we need it, and give a nice gross joke and what? Recommend taking team pictures that coach doesn't approve of. But you've never done it as far as I'm aware, and we're going to keep it that way, right? Sure. Yeah. So we appreciate you, Emily, and your time here. Wish you luck. Where you go to next. Okay, Jasmine. Jasmine Aldrich.
Jasmine. We are. You guys are.
So, Jasmine Aldrich.
I don't even know where to start.
Jasmine came in, and I think out of all of the open gyms we've ever had, I think if we were to tally the attendance for everybody, Jasmine has attended the most open gyms out of anybody I think we've coached in our entire time here. She's always showed up, always given 100%, always worked hard. Like, you see her now slapping, and it's like, oh, she's been doing that since she was young. Jasmine came in and did not know how to slap. Jasmine was just willing to jump into it, and it was rocky at first, but she put more work into it than I've seen anybody work at it, and that's where she got to where she is now, hitting 700 something right now.
It probably has one of the best slides ever, and I remember a game right here where freshman year you only made it part way.
It was like the regional game too, and it's in the highlights.
But you improved. That's what I'm going at. You can slide in. You can get around anything.
Jasmine is a perfect testament to like the growth you can make from freshman year to senior year, and how big of a jump you can make, and how much of a difference you can make, and you know, the big leaps and bounds that just showing up and working hard and listening can really do. And we really appreciate that, and another strong senior leader by example that we're really grateful to have, and maybe continuing to play, maybe not, but you know, whatever you end up doing with all three of you, I hope softball's a part of it somehow, whether it's just watching or playing or bar league or coaching, whatever you do. Whatever you do, I hope you're able to take it into it, and keep working hard, because you guys are a hard-working group, and we appreciate that. Lily Joe.
She is really hard.
I know, it's really
Everybody can give Lily Joe a round of applause. Lily Joe has stepped in as our fearless manager, who will not say no to my asks of trying to do the book. I don't think you ever got a really good lesson on how to do the book, but Lily Joe hopped in and I was like, can you do books? Haven't done it before, but sure. And so you were willing to do whatever we needed. You show up, you probably tolerate more questions from me, and you see more of my stress and panic than anyone else on here. So I appreciate you being my listening ear. And then like I said, I've done a poor job of training up a manager, but Lily Joe's probably the only person who could step into it without being taught it or anything, and just roll with it. And she never complained. If she had a question, she asked it, but otherwise she just figured it out. So we are great. You don't know how much it means, especially this season with Tim and I being here and not here and here and not here, knowing that you can take the book and do it and be there for Beth, and that is a huge weight off of my shoulders, something that is I appreciate a ton. So we will definitely miss you and struggle to find someone to fill your shoes. So we appreciate you. Well, thank you seniors again, and we appreciate you all very much. You can hold my hand if you want.
You gotta go.
You're a sandwicher.
Someone take charge.
What?
Who's that? 3, 1, 2.